Hi, this is Rachel coming to you with this week's Sparkle of Shabbat. Shabbat Shalom. This week I wanted to talk a bit about preparing ourselves for a marathon of hope and of light. We all know what our country, our beloved country of Israel, and also the Jewish people have been through over the past 6 weeks. And we are all on our own journey of coping with that, of realizing that it's true, of adjusting to our new normal, I guess is the best way that I would put it. And so I wanted to speak a little bit about that from personal experience and also some suggestions related to my topic of this is a marathon and it's not a sprint. As you know, who have followed me on my journey, I have personally been on my knees in excruciating what felt like truly unbearable personal pain with the loss of our son 4 years ago. In fact, I will tell you that today is his yortzeit. Yehuda David ben Rachel v'Shmuel, Joshua David, son of Rachel and Seth. Yortzeit is today. May his soul soar higher and higher. And if you would like, please do a kindness, a mitzvah today in his honor. But I will tell you that at some point, when you're on your knees in the depths of despair, you start to climb up a little bit and you start to adjust to what's really happening in your life, and in this case in the world, and what are you going to do about it? Please God that all of us are each on that journey and that we are each finding our way. If you are in that place, let me remind you of the beautiful words of Viktor Frankl in his book, Man's Search for Meaning, that many things can be happening around us that we can't control, but what we can control are our thoughts. No one can ever take that from us. And he was a Holocaust survivor. Dr. Edith Eva Eger, also a Holocaust survivor, reminds us that we have a choice. And that we have a choice of what we decide to do each day in our lives, and that we can also have more than one feeling happening at the same time. So we can feel tremendous pain for Israel, for our fallen soldiers, for the hostages who we desperately want to be returned to their homes. And yet we can also feel hope, we can look for joy, and we can look for light. And so now let me move on to the marathon part of this. And that is, my friends, this is going to be a marathon, not a sprint, for our Jewish lives, for our Jewish spirituality, and for us to continue to be a light unto the nations. When running a marathon, and I am absolutely not a runner, and I don't even want to run that kind of marathon, but I am training for a spiritual marathon of hope and light, my friends, and I hope that you will join with me. This is not going to be a quick process. As human beings, we want to run away from pain. It's a natural reaction. This is not going to be a situation we can run away from. We're going to have to work our way through it. We are hearing over and over and over again from the soldiers on the front lines in the IDF that their spirits are high, that they feel connected to us from America, that they are so appreciative for all of our prayers, for all of our mitzvot, for everything that we're doing, every donation, every act of kindness, every post that we're doing, every little tiny action that we are doing to move forward. 2 pennies in a tzedakah box makes a difference. And so we just had daylight savings time here in the East Coast of the U.S. It's terrible, I have to say. It's getting dark at 5 p.m., maybe even earlier. The good news is Shabbat comes earlier, so that's nice. But boy, is it dark. We are heading into the darkness, both physically, and we are feeling some darkness spiritually. We felt that light from the march in DC, and those of us who weren't there, were leaning toward that light. My friends, we have to be the light for each other. We have to be the light for ourselves, and we have to be the light for all of Israel and all Jewish people. When preparing for a marathon, we have to watch our diets. As again, I'm not a runner, but I am a spiritual runner. We have to watch our spiritual diets, my friends. Be careful not to expose yourself to too much negativity. And we know it's out there. We know exactly what is going on. But watch your diet. If you are intaking too much negative, run and give coins in a tzedakah box. Call a friend. Light Shabbat candles. Do whatever you can do to keep that light going. We are in a marathon. This is not a sprint. As Shlomo Buxbaum reminds us, Rabbi Shlomo Buxbaum, we are wired for this. As Jewish people, we are wired not only to survive, but to thrive. Join me, my friends, on this marathon of hope and light, and I wish you a most precious and light-filled Shabbat Shalom.